Hello there, everyone. This is Quiversee, and welcome back to more Pikmin 2's Challenge Mode. Last time we just continued on. Started off okay with the Trampled Garden, which confused me, and the Twilight Garden, which was actually also a little bit of a challenge. And then we got to the Cavernous Abyss, which gave me problems. I'm interested in how things are going to progress from here in terms of difficulty. But now we're going to start off with the Cryptic Cavern, which I kind of skipped that over that last time because, yeah, 5 floors. That's a lot of floors. And not a lot of Pikmin. 5 reds, 5 whites, but 2 purple and 3 red sprays. So I'm intrigued, to say the least. Given our low number of Pikmin, I am suspecting there will be Bulbmin and or Candy Pops. So, let's see what we're dealing with. Oh. Oh! Back to you. Interesting. So we got a key and nothing else. That was in a doodlebug. But we're not getting the no treasures sound. Yeah, I had a feeling there was gonna be something buried. Alright, come on. Wait for it. Something's visible. And then, come on, red Pikmin, get on it! There we go! Dig up that gem! Given how small our time limit is, this has to be the only treasure on this floor, right? It has to be. Come on! Dig faster, you fools! Why are you still having to dig? Thank you! Wait for it. No, they can get it. Yeah, that was it. They weren't crazy. At least not that crazy. Okay. Level 2 of the Cryptic Cavern. And it's the same thing. Kind of. Obviously with a, different obstacle there. I wonder, is there maybe something buried I can start digging up while I'm dealing with the watery blowhog? Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. Yeah, you know what? That works. Okay, I want to isolate one white Pikmin. Just so I can look around. I know I'm not likely to find anything with just one little Pikmin. If there is anything, though, it's probably going to be in here at this point. All right. Looking around for buried treasure. Surely there must be something. Aha! It looks to be a ring. Ah, yes, it is a ring! With a heart! There we go. Come on, dig it up! I'm beginning to see why this place is called the Cryptic Cavern. Because this is a very weird place. And I'm thinking that this is just going to be the pattern. Every floor is going to have one enemy with a key and one buried treasure. And that's it. That is my expectation. Alright, next floor. So, yeah, and it's gonna be the same layout, too. This is the gimmick. We got an anode dweevil. Yeah, I ain't playing that game. That is a lightning enemy that can instantly kill. Wee's just doing that. Alright, one red Pikmin carried. Thank you. Wait, Pikmin, help me find the buried treasure. That didn't take long. Send you back to help with this guy. And whatever this is, the reds are already able to help, and it's big. It's a shell. Okay, it's the memorial shell, I think. Oh, and the way down is next to the ship. That's convenient. All right, boys. Dig up that half shell. Probably gonna require all 10 of them to carry it. Yep. Not a problem. And oddly, it feels like it took that a lot less time to dig out than the gem in the ring. Which is strange, considering it's much bigger. Although I guess it's maybe a bit flatter than the gem. That might have something to do with the gem, at the very least. Okay, floor 4. And I've still got 3 spicy sprays, but only 1 bitter spray, so I'm gonna have to pick my battle, as it were. Fiery Bullblacks. Ooh, I don't like that. So I'm gonna want to spicy spray this, because I don't think I'll be able to kill it with the bitter spray in time. With only 5 reds, since I can't use the whites on it. But I'm gonna have to be real careful. All right, I'm not finding anything right now. I can't keep trying that when I still gotta deal with this goober. Ah, dang it, okay. Obviously, I can't win, as it were. But I want to see what is on the last floor. Louis is down. I don't get to see what's on the last floor yet. Okay, I think I know what I need to do different then. So I'm gonna get back to that floor. I'm actually still given a score. Interesting. I mean, that is the first time I lost one of these. You know, without just, like, quitting and restarting. But yeah. I think what I need to do different is going to be on the Anode Dweeble. I can't use the bitter spray on it because I need to use it on that guy. You know what? I'm going to be stubborn. I want to get all the treasure on this one. So I let the time run out. I'm kind of wanting to see it anyway. Why not? Yeah, just another form of game over. Let's try that a third time. All right. Back down where the Anode Dweeble is. I need to fight it without bittering it. I want to see if I can just beat him without using anything. But I want to be really extra super hyper careful. For obvious reasons. Because if this guy decides to let loose the lightning, anyone touching him dies. Ugh. Just don't try to get him there. And that's what I wanted to avoid. Finally back on level 3 again after, I kid you not, an additional 5 attempts. All of which were fails because I couldn't find the treasure on the first floor. Alright, I'm not messing around this time. You need to die. I don't want to potentially waste a bitter spray. And I messed up and lost everybody. Lovely. I was gonna say it. I am not a fan of this challenge, and it's specifically because of the treasures. I like the idea, right? But the problem comes when you want to get the treasures. Which, you know, that's the objective of the mode, aside from just getting out. Yeah, I could just get the key and leave. But I want to try and get all the treasures, you know? Otherwise, what am I doing? But here's the problem. The only treasures in here, aside from the key, are buried underground, and you cannot tell where they are. There's nothing to indicate where they are. The only way to find them is to move your white Pikmin over that correct spot, and in the case of the diamond, that's a relatively small spot. The ring isn't much better, but I haven't had a problem with that one yet. Combine that with the fact that you're not really given enough time to look around everywhere for too long, because they also have to dig it up and take it to the ship. And the fact that it is, above all else, in a random location every time. Like, yeah, the layout of this place is the same every time, because that's kind of the point of this challenge, but the treasures are in random spots. They're not in the same place. And there's no way to tell where they are without blind luck. And I don't like that. I mean, let's be real. The only reason that these treasures even work at all in the main game is because of the treasure sensor that can help you find them. Because there's no way to tell where they are otherwise. And I think that taking that aspect out of it kind of is a problem. I don't think challenge mode would be hindered, honestly, by keeping the treasure sensor in. Oh, please tell me I can still make this one. Nope. Couldn't make it. Because this is what keeps happening. This right here is what keeps happening. And I don't like it. Like, it's getting to the point where I might just say, screw it on this one's treasures. I'm gonna give it a few more tries, going for all the treasures. But if push comes to shove, I will be willing to just get to the end. Because this is ludicrous. Once more at layer 3 of the Cavern of the Cryptids. We're gonna try this again with the spice. Okay, you know what? You know what? I am making this another exploratory run. Yes, good for you. You found the buried shell. I don't care right now. I am going to just go to the next floor, kill the fiery bull blacks on it, and see what the last floor is. To see if it's something that I feel I need to save the bitter spray. Because I really think I need to use it on Mr. Dweevil. So. Luckily, I still have all of my reds. Really? I'll do it this way. Now, my plan was to do a double. And that does appear to work. Although it would have been smarter if I had done the spicy first. Not that it really matters in this instance, but something to remember when I come down here again without having any losses. What is on the final floor? What is worse than a fiery bull blacks? Also, Okay, we'll take 10, so. I mean, it might not matter, because if I do it in the other direction, I might end up breaking him on the bitter spray, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is this. What is the final floor of this dungeon? A burrowing snagret? Let me just see something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bitter spray isn't really gonna do... Well, it did sort of do something on his head. How efficient is, like... Okay, obviously I'm losing some stuff there. I have an idea of how that's gonna go, but I did learn something of value. I learned that bitter spray is gonna be useless. Because I can't do much damage to the snagret while it's bitter, for some reason. So, I can comfortably use the bitter spray on the anode dweeb. This is good information to have. Alright. Back on sub-level 4. Remember, I gotta divvy up my squad. Do this right. Spice, and we bitter, and then we break them! Help him out, boy. Yeah! Ooh! That is lucky! Getting a bonus spicy spray? When we're about to face the... Oh, yes, okay. Because unlike the bitter spray, spicy spray will be very helpful against Mr. the Snagret. Okay. Considering that nice piece of fortune... Wait. He played... I was about to say, I was about to say I'm just not going to worry about the treasure if I can't find it soon. But no, the key... The sound played. There was no other treasure. So, I'm good. Now, though, comes the real challenge. I need to beat the snagret without losing any Pikmin. That's already a hard thing for me to do. But, if we can get them... I need to only attack the snagret when it's doing the drill thing. And run away when it's not. Come on! Burrow! It's a waste of a spice. Ah! Darn it! Man, can I, like, just... Nope. I probably could get them on by throwing. I'm just not good at it. And I can't afford to produce anything, so... Alright, spice up again. Right there, right on his beak. Yeah! Look at that damage! Nice try, bird brain. Wait, did he heal? He was yellow. He was in the yellow a second ago. Now he's in the green. He's healing. That ain't normal. Not for the snagret. don't know what kind of game you're playing, bird. But I need you to play the drill game. All right, please go underground. This is my last spice. Get him! Get him! Get him! Little more! And scream like a chicken! It's over. I'm going to listen for the sound and look for the treasure. But if I can't find it, I don't care. I am not doing this one again. It does kind of occur to me, now that I've stopped and thought about it a little bit, that my biggest gripe with this about, you know, the whole finding treasures thing is exacerbated. Okay, good, no more treasure. It is kind of exacerbated by the fact that I'm playing on the Wii version. And that's because, you know, in order to swarm Pikmin, I need to hold down on the D-pad and aim with the pointer, which, you know, it's not like that's unresponsive or anything, but there's two slight problems with it when compared to doing it in the GameCube, and I assume the Switch version, as with that, you do it with the second stick. Problem number one is something I've talked about before, where while I'm holding down, I tend to do this a lot by accident and screw up the camera. That definitely doesn't help anything. But the other problem is that how far out I hold the pointer affects the way that they swarm. And I've noticed in all of my runs doing this, that it's way more efficient to have it be out as far as possible, because that makes the Pikmin go out in a line, and I can kind of like I could kind of make like sweeping wave motions, and it would make it easier to find the spot that has the treasure. So I just so happen to be playing on the worst version for the purposes of this particular challenge, is the long and short of it. Still not a fan of the general idea, though, even if I were to take those extra little pieces out. But I digress. I've been going for about 50 minutes, but heaven knows how little of that is probably going to end up being used. So let's do one more. The concrete maze, that sounds like it might be a little rough. The collector's room, that's going to be a lot. Let's do the Dweeble Nest. 1 floor, 25 of each Pikmin. I think I have an idea of what to expect based on that name. I'm expecting, yeah, lots of Dweebles of every color. So, I'm not too scared, really. Oh yeah, I don't have any potions. I did kind of forget to look at that. But it's all good. Alright. Anno Dweebles are the only ones I'm truly afraid of, since I can't shake them off. Anyone else I can salvage to an extent, if anything happens. Hey, mister. That key ain't a hat. That key is a key. Save them. There we go. Yeah, like, I don't really care about the other Dweeble types, because they don't insta-kill. I could just rush them and whistle if anybody gets burned or soaked or poisoned. You know? I just gotta be quick about it, which I usually am. Honestly, talking about the different versions again, how the Wii version makes stuff like the last challenge worse. I think it makes dealing with things like Dweebles and the like better because of the pointer controls. Honestly, all this to say that I do think that if it works the way I think it works, the Switch version is probably the single best version of the game by far, just by the fact that it combines the best of both the GameCube and Switch versions in terms of how it controls. And that's to speak nothing of the fact that it has, obviously, you know, updated graphics, and I was gonna say possibly better frame rate, but I'm pretty sure that the GameCube actually has a higher frame rate in some games. But performance-wise, it's probably better in a lot of ways. Granted, this is all pure speculation because I have not played the Switch version. Alright, I'll let you that. Okay, we got ourselves another endangered weevil. Come here, you. Damn it. Damn it. Whoa! Hey, no, Mr. White Pikmin, you are not allowed to help the yellows. There we go. Okay, here's one Pikmin for that guy. Okay, we're back in business. That is not your hat, sir! This is not a haberdashery! Oh no. You're gonna take the shuttlecock, aren't you? Oh, no, you're not! But I think you wanted to. No one's poisoned anymore. Please, someone hit the Dweevil. I do not know how I missed so many things. And hitting these Dweevils is really awkward. Alright, I think we're almost out of Dweevils. I think that we are almost done Dweevling. Okay, we got this abomination over here. And the colossal fossil buried in the dirt. I'll probably start unburying it. I am a little bit worried about the prospect of something being buried in the ground entirely, as I do have white Pikmin. But I can assuage that fear now as I heard the sound. Let's leave. That was a very good and very well-needed palate cleanser. Woo, boy. Perfect! Yeah! The Dweevil's nest complete. Ah, boy. Only managed to knock out 2 today. Because I'm nervous about the 7 floors there, nervous about the 2 Pikmin there, and then we got... What do we got? We got hazard training. That one doesn't look like it'll be too bad. 3 color training. I am admittedly intrigued. And the snack pit. Okay. I have a feeling those 3 are going to be kind of fun. But like I said, I've been going for a while now because of that one stupid cryptic cave. So, I want to end on a high note of that one being the Dweevil's nest. And let's take a look at some more stuff in here. Alright, let's see. So we did these last time. Let's go here to this group. So let's start with the manual honer. The size of this construction rig is astonishing. It could build an entire house in minutes. The strangest part is that I don't see any electrical plug on it anywhere. Surely you don't have the power it manually. How would this thing build a house? What about this device says, yes, this can build a house? Is it like you use the blade to shape logs or something? The only thing I can figure. Implement of toil. We've worked so hard. I think I could use some rest and relaxation. However, looking at all the valuable treasures we collected, I think we'll make a huge fortune. Then I can hire an army of butlers to attend my every whim. I mean, we've amassed, what, like, nearly 30,000 Pokos? I don't really have a real good idea on how much that's worth in our money. Alright, ship time! Decorative goo!
Everyone enjoys decorating in favorite hues, but it's vital to utilize new colors now and then. This tube of goo will surely help you discover a new you.
Unless, of course, they are already using blue. But if they need a little pink in their life, the Master's Instrument might be just up their alley.
No artistic inclinations, no color sense, No worries! This no-hassle art implement was found on a primitive planet. From this day forward, you can be an artist of the ages.
You know, for a primitive planet, it sure has a lot of technology that they'd have no idea how it even could possibly work. The manual Hona, ship's turn.
This is no lazy machine that runs out of power. This point-honing marvel works anywhere, anytime. The manual operation may tire you out, but the exercise will do you good.
You know what? Given your relative sizes to it, yeah, sharpening a pencil for the size of that would be a heck of a workout. You probably need multiple hookitations to do it properly. The harmonic synthesizer.
This clown-like sound generator is all natural. The purity of its percussive tone is irresistible. Clack, clack.
There is something that can be kind of hypnotic about well-timed castanets. The heavy-duty magnetizer.
The most powerful magnetic force in the universe! The healing properties of magnetic fields relieve black backaches, headaches, toothaches, and even dreaded spleen aches.
I don't even want to think about a spleen ache. Also, most powerful magnetic force in the universe, gravity would like to have a word with you. Just saying. The implement of toil.
Poor me, woe is me, so much work, pity me, boo-hoo. These phrases fill one with a sense of sadness and are all evoked by this mysterious charm.
If that's the vibe you get from a worn-down double-sided pencil, you might need some therapy. All right, Emperor Whistle.
Healing tones are old news? Well, greet the new trend. Super Sounds of Awakening. Air passing through the inner chamber sounds a high note that acts as an acoustic refreshment.
I don't know about you, but a high-pitched whistle is not my idea of refreshment. And finally, the Director of Destiny.
This amazing fortune-telling device follows the flow of fate with eerie accuracy. It calculates the magnetic fields of planets, stars, and living organisms to track the pulse of destiny itself. If you're an optimist who feels that life points both south and north, this is for you!
So you admit that planets and stars have magnetic fields. And you claim that this singular magnet has greater magnetic pull than they. You are a fool of a ship. What's the next group, anyway? I actually forget. This is the next group. Hang on, I kind of want to do another one, but I don't want to do a big group. This'll do. This will do. We'll do this group. I've still got so many of these to go through, and since I think that I'm gonna have a bit of a shorter set on the actual challenge mode, let's do some more. The ship's hold is so cluttered and disorganized. Wonder if we're actually finding new treasures or if we're just rediscovering old ones. I mean, to be fair, some of them do look kinda similar, don't they? All right, what does the ship think of the drone supplies?
This food pack makes you want to throw all dietary restrictions out the window and take a bite.
Okay, if you say so, buddy. Not really a fan of things like canned meat. The patience tester.
This calls out to be opened, peeked inside, and tasted. This temptation-filled item is perfect for those who wish to test the strength of their resolve.
But why this can specifically? Wait. Did you get other cans? I don't know if he's actually gotten other cans of this type. I'll have to double check. Anyways, the nutrient silo.
A food storage tank of bewitchingly titanic size. As legend has it, this item is so captivating that the discoverer tried to claim it for himself.
I mean, Olimar was the discoverer. Are you trying to throw shade on Olimar, their ship? Methinks that is what you're doing. The Fruit Guard!
A taste of knowledge from a foreign world. This container holds juices of a primitive fruit. If you are a devotee of genuine taste, you cannot pass this up.
So to them, apple is a primitive fruit. What about such a fruit makes it quote-unquote primitive to you? I have to wonder. The endless repository.
No matter how much you eat, this magic container is never empty. So, go ahead and have a bite. Captain Olimar and his crony used this excuse. They later issued a written apology.
Wait, what? So, hang on, did Olimar actually say that? No, he didn't say anything about that in his log. So either the ship's lying to get Olimar in trouble, or, Olimar lied to the ship. Either way, someone being dishonest. Stringent container.
A packed to the brim food container. According to legend, the discoverer of this item found it and immediately began to drool.
I believe that from pretty much any Hokotation at this point. And I can't ignore Louis. Let's take a look at some more of Louis's mad ravings, shall we? All right, how do you eat a literal sack of floating air?
Slice this creature's feather-light skin into triangles. Deep fry until crispy, and salt generously. Makes the perfect scooping chip to accompany fresh mango salsa.
You turn it into tortilla chip. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to question it, Louis. What about this one? What about this one?
Hang this creature on a rack and sun-dry on a hot afternoon. It's suitably crisp. Grind the sun-dried beast into powder. Makes a great substitute for cayenne or curry powder.
So what you're saying is it's spicy. Can capsaicin hurt plants? Because if so, that might actually be like a weird roundabout way to explain why it deflowers Pikmin with its breath. Like, I know it's in Olimar's notes too, but you know what I mean. Okay, Louis, I dare you to eat this thing.
Remove the cannon and ammo stockpile, then vigorously tenderize the meat with a heavy mallet. Stir fry with caramelized onions and figwort sprouts. Spoon over a sweet bowl of fluffy white rice and douse with chili sauce.
Louis, you seem to be omitting another very important part of this creature. Like, you got the cannon, you got the ammo reservoir, that's good. You're kind of forgetting the giant metal plate on its face. Or is that what you serve it on? I bet you serve it on its own faceplate. You strike me as that kind of monster. All right, let's go to the iridescent flint beetle.
An essential flavor accentuating ingredient in gumbo and jambalaya. Also delicious in soups, broths, and marinades.
But why is it essential in apparently frickin' Creole food? Why? This does not strike me as something that belongs in a jambalaya in any capacity. At least for some of these, I get what you're saying, but this one, I don't know. Now, what about the gold version?
This precious treat is exceptionally rare. I could sell it back home for a fortune. Then I could use the cash to upgrade my kitchen, buy galactic class ingredients, and even start my own cooking show. The Insect Gourmet.
Somehow that is the least unhinged thing you have said. I'm starting to miss the days where I didn't know much about you, Louie. All right, Louie. If you eat this and survive, we really will need to have a talk as to how.
Looking for a flavor that will surprise and delight your guests? This beast's aroma may surprise your guests, but it won't be delightful.
You know what? At least you admit that it probably isn't best to eat. Let's go a little further. The female sheer grub.
For an unforgettable quiche, slice this creature up and mix with 4 eggs, 2 vine-ripened tomatoes, nice zucchini, and generous handfuls of feta and Swiss. Bake it till crusty and golden. This beast is most flavorful if caught and cooked just after laying its eggs.
You know, take out the eggs. Just have like a zucchini, tomato, and feta and Swiss. That does sound like a pretty good combination of stuff. And yeah, I have no comment on his when to eat it thing, because that's just horrifying. What about the males?
Spread several specimens in the bottom of a casserole dish and layer with sliced avocado. Bake until the meat is choice. The cheese is lusciously brown.
These sheer grubs are as big as hokotations, and he just said to layer multiple specimens in a single casserole dish. How big are hokotates' casseroles? Maybe I shouldn't ask questions I really don't need to hear the answers to. I'm gonna do one more row. The ravenous whisker pillar.
Delicious skillet seared or sauteed with scallions and a red Genovese sauce.
I don't know what a Genovese sauce is, so I really don't have a compliment. Yeah, I have no compliments for this man, but I also don't have any comments. Nope, I want to go there. The cloaking baronet.
Boil in the shell with a pinch of salt until bright red. Serve piping hot with tartar sauce.
All right, you know what, Louie? I'll give you this one. It is kinda sorta crab-like in its own way. I'll give you this one. This one's fair. You wanna eat this? Be my guest. I won't judge you for that one. The shearwing.
Grate this beast into a zest and whisk with sugar, cream, and chopped dark chocolate for a lusciously indulgent mousse. It's a true culinary coup de grace.
I do not want to think about grated insect in a chocolate mousse. Yeah, that's enough Louie for today. That's enough Louie for today. We are one for I don't know how many I've already read so far on him in terms of what I deem acceptable. Maybe 2 if I will count the glint beetle, because he doesn't want to eat it, he wants to sell it. The boy needs help, and I don't think I can give it to him. So yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Next time on Pikmin 2, we're going back to challenge mode. And I'm a little bit scared about the next batch, but I feel like what comes after it is going to be another welcome reprieve. I don't know. Looking at the 5 that are available, there's 2 that scare me and 3 that intrigue. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.